You're right, everyone, Dan Central here, and welcome to a brand new video and a massive video for me. I've waited quite a long time to do this and for this to even come out. So this is going to be a huge pickups, unboxing video from me. Basically, back in about October, November time, I was going to get one of the original models because I had no idea they were going to be bringing out newer ones sort of February this year in Europe. But luckily at the last minute, a good friend of mine, Ollie Martin, he actually said to me, don't do that, they're bringing out newer ones, you know, at the start of next year. Why would you do that? Save your money, wait a bit and get one of the brand new ones. You know, if you've never owned an original model anyway, just skip that because the newer ones are going to be better anyway. Then you haven't got to worry about having an older model and it's like, what do I do with it? Because you're not going to play it anyway because you've got a newer one. So he saved me a lot of money. He saved me a lot of hassle and stuff like that as well. So I am very, very grateful to him. So basically, I went into town today. They were actually released yesterday, the 13th of February, but I couldn't get downtown yesterday, so I went today instead. And I'm very, very, very pleased and absolutely ecstatic to announce that Dan Central is now the proud owner of a new Nintendo 3DS XL in metallic blue. I am so ecstatic. I've waited about 3 months for this because back when I was going to get an original model, it was about November time. So I had to wait through the whole of Christmas. I had to then go through the whole of January and sort of a little bit of February. So say 2.5 to 3 months because it might have been sort of a bit before November last year as well that I started waiting for this, making the decision to wait for the new one. So I am so ecstatic. Just want to say a big thank you to Monkey Spaz 5000, aka James, and obviously the legendary Harry Yak from the Retro Unlim Network for their advice and their help with this, telling me kind of the best places to go to try and get one, and give me ideas on like prices and special offers and stuff that are going on at different places. So appreciate that, guys. You're absolute legends. Basically, James, Monkey Spaz 5000, said to me, go in Argos and get it, because if you spend over £100, you get a £10 voucher, which you do. And then Harry Yak was saying, don't get it out of game, because all the copies they've got in the game stores at the minute, they're all ones that have been on pre-order, that people have pre-ordered. So they won't have any spare ones in anyway, and it'll just be a wasted trip kind of thing. I did go in there briefly just to kind of have a browse, but yeah, it didn't look like they were going to have any in there really. And I had my heart set on Argos as well once I'd heard about the £10 voucher thing and stuff. So went into Argos instead. Now a bit of a story behind this. A little bit kind of confusing to start with, and then eventually I managed to sort it, hence why I've got it in my hand now. But basically went into Argos and was flicking through the catalogue, obviously looking for the new Nintendo 3DS models. Found some pictures of them in the catalogue, but all it said underneath them was coming soon. There was no stock catalogue number to check how many were in stock, and there was no prices or anything on them. It just had, I think it was this colour and the other colour. What's the other colour you can get in XL? Is it white? I think it might have been white. I think it's the other one you can get. I think the black one's the original model. Anyway, it's one of them. But just said coming soon. So I could have just gone, sod it, they've not got them in yet, and just walked out. But I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to ask, because if you don't ask, you don't get. And, you know, if I walk out and then, you know, it turns out, you know, I should have asked, I'm going to be kicking myself and I'm going to lose out. So I went up to the counter and said to the woman behind the counter, just a quick question, the new 3DS XL and original size new models, if that makes sense, said that a little bit round the wrong way, came out yesterday. However, in your catalogue, it just says coming soon underneath. So I'm just wondering, how does that work? Have you got them in stock? Are you getting them in stock? Are you just a little bit behind the release date? What's going on? Well, she didn't have a clue herself, which didn't help. But to be fair to her, I was really, really grateful, because she did go and ask for me, and she did go and have a bit, you know, an extensive look. She asked one of her colleagues, and she said to check the internet. So she brought up the internet on her computer at the till, and we looked on the internet together, and she thought initially that they were just online exclusive, that you could only get them from Argos online. Now obviously I'm in the store, I kind of want to get it there and then. So she was looking and she said, yeah, I think it's online exclusive, and I'm like, no. But she said, no, hang on a minute though, let me just put, because actually online it had a catalogue number. So she put the catalogue number into the store reader, if you like, and it brought one up. But it was white. So she said there's two left, but they're both white. And I could have got them, could have got white, but I just thought, you know what, no, I don't want white. And why should I settle for a colour I don't want? You know, this is a console I'm going to be playing, you know, extensively. I want it to look smart and I want it to be my favourite colour. That's what I want. So I said, well, not to be awkward, but have you got one in blue? Thinking there'd be none. And she was like, all right, let me have a look. So she had another look, put blue in, found the catalogue number for that one, put that in, one left. One left. I'm like, can I have that, please? She was like, yeah. I was like, oh. So it just seemed bizarre that their catalogue, I mean, if you look at the minute, guys, it was saying their catalogue, it says coming soon. So if you don't know to go and ask, or you don't know any better, chances are you won't think about asking, you just walk out again. Oh, excuse me. So bit of a hassle, but I got it in the end. I then said to her before I bought this, can I get an AC adapter as well, because they haven't sold them with the AC adapters. So she had a look, and unfortunately they had none in stock. And then she also checked a few other Argos stores that were nearby, and they didn't have any either. So I just sort of thought, okay, fine, I'll just try a few other shops. So I left that and just got the 3DS handheld. So I took it to the counter, paid for it, etc. It was $179.99, and I kind of knew that because it said that online as well. And Game was selling it at the same price when I looked as well. So I was just like, do you know what? I know the XLs are going to be obviously more expensive, but I want the bigger screen. If I'm going to get one of these, I want the full, you know, I want the whole shebang, you know, I want the whole thing. I don't want to just, you know, get a smaller one. If, you know, if I really want a decent gaming experience, I'm going to want the full thing. So there we are. So I'm chuffed with that. So needed an adapter because give it a few hours, that's going to die. So I went into Toys R Us looking for adapters, couldn't find any anywhere. Was just about to walk out the store and happened to see one down the other side of the aisle. Saw one right at the bottom. I was like, oh, how did I miss that? And there was only one left. So picked up a 3DS XL AC adapter. Now I believe this is compatible with the new model. I believe it's compatible, even though it says original. I believe it is compatible with this one because I did some research online. I'm sure it said you can buy an adapter separately, and I think it's also, I read somewhere, I think that owners of an original 3DS can just take their original adapter and just take it over onto the new model and it will still work. If it doesn't, then that sucks. But this was only $6.99, so if all else fails, I'll try and source another one. It's not like I've spent loads and loads of money, but I'm about 95% sure that this will work. So cool stuff. So did that. Then I obviously needed a few games. Now Monkey Spaz 5000 had said to me that there was an offer going that you could get 2 free games with the handheld, but it turns out that it's not. That wasn't for the new models. I'm assuming it was from the original 3DS because he's actually gone and got an original 3DS. I think he's got a white one. He didn't go for the new model, so I'm assuming the new models don't have that offer, whereas the older ones do. Which, to be fair, that would make more sense because they've been out longer, so the price has probably come down slightly, and they've probably thrown a few other things in as well to try and boost up sales of the original ones as well. But that's fine, that's not a problem. So I went into, so I was in Toys R Us still because I bought that first in Argos, then went down to Toys R Us and got that, and then before I got to the till with that, I looked for some games. Obviously, I'm thinking I need some games for it, obviously. So I was looking for Super Mario 3D Land and Sonic Lost World. Now, I found Super Mario 3D Land, couldn't find Sonic Lost World, but I did find, yeah, Sonic Boom. So I thought, you know, I wanted Sonic Boom, so I'll get that first, and I can get Sonic Lost World, you know, whenever I get chance later on down the line. I've got enough games to be getting on with. This was $34.99 in Argos, but it was about 32 something, like 32, what was it, 32.60 something like that. So it was only a couple of quid that I saved, but, you know, I just thought, you know what, it's a couple of quid that I don't have to spend kind of thing. So not that I'm a cheapskate, but I thought, you know what, these games aren't cheap. So if I can get it a couple of quid cheaper, I'll do that. So while I was in there, picked up that, and obviously picked up Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom had been reduced actually. It was $28.99, I believe. It used to be like 30 to 34.99 or something, but they reduced it, so that was really cool. So I got that for a bit less. Let's pick them both up. Then I wanted a carry case. This is the only problem with Nintendo. You have to buy so many little things. Well, you don't have to, but if you want to keep it protected and look after it, you need to shell out a little bit. So I'm like, oh, right, I need a carry case. So I'm in Toys R Us. They had a carry case in there, but it was absolutely huge. It was like, remember those old CD wallets you used to get where you open it up and you just flip through the CDs? That kind of size, like a huge square. It was massive, and I'm thinking, I don't need it that big. I just do not need it that big. You know, it's going to look ridiculous, too big and bulky, and it's supposed to look nice and slim and, you know, sleek kind of thing. And it was just plain grey, rubbish. So, no, sod it. Put that down, bought these, went back to Argos, because I had that £10 voucher that I'd not spent. So I was like, right, I'm going to go back in Argos, I'm going to look for a carry case in there, because I hadn't checked the first time, if you're following. And I might even get another game as well with a £10 voucher, because if I don't spend that today, I probably won't spend it, forget about it, and it'll expire, because it was only a month on it and then it expired. So, went back into Argos, and I saw this. Nintendo 3DS. Yeah, carry case with Super Mario on the front. That is awesome. Haven't taken the top off it yet, because I've only just bought it. Hence why all the games are still in the cellophane, and I've not unboxed that yet. So, in fact, I can open it. Well, yeah, there you go. So I've got some plastic stuff in there to protect it. And there you go. The console goes in there, and then you can basically this flips down. So then you can put, like, I'm sure some games if you wanted to in there or something. Yeah, you can. You can put them in. Oh, there you go. You take this cardboard out, and there's like little kind of straps you pull out, and all the little games kind of slide in. So sick carry case. So much smaller, so much more sleek, stylish, and it's got Mario on it. Come on. So there you go. And then I bought with the carry case New Super Mario Bros. 2. So I am so stoked. Whoops. So stoked. In fact, let me just show you individually. I have not played these at all. Not even, well, I say not even once. I played that very briefly on Intergos 3DS last year at Revival, and I also played it very briefly on one of my work colleagues' 3DSs as well once, but it was very, very brief both times. So now I can actually go through it properly. And then obviously Sonic Boom. Shattered Crystal on the 3DS, and then there's a completely different story on the Wii U. It's called completely different, something completely different. Forgotten the name, but it's different. So got those, and I'm going to be getting Sonic Lost World soon as well. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my claws into it. So Nintendo 3DS. I've not opened this at all since I got it. I've been so patient for you guys. I've waited to do this on camera for you guys. You can imagine how hard that was. Also, I had my car service this morning, and I had to sort of go back and get my car first before I could even open this on camera and start this video. So I've been really patient. Dan Central is happy. Oh, snap. So there's basically customer support and like the manual, if you like, and stuff. Make sure it's not upside down. I don't know how much battery I've got on my phone, so hopefully this doesn't mess up. There we go. Is that right? Yeah. Oh no, I think it is upside down. Oh, it's so sexy. And I love the fact they do take care over it. You know, they've put plastic in it and everything, and it is really nicely. Oh my god, it's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. the blue's even more sexy in real life, holding it, seeing it in the flesh. Oh, it's upside down again. Dan, get with it. Oh my god. Sorry, it keeps reflecting stuff. The lighting's not great at the minute, sorry guys. I keep reflecting off the phone, sorry. You're seeing that before I am. Oh! Bit more plastic. Wow. Now I know it's got an SD card slot as well. And it's got an extra button, C-stick, bigger screen, faster processor, quicker loading times. There are only just quite a few new things that are on the new models. And they will be releasing some games at some point soon where they will be exclusively for the new models only. So, you know, moving with the times, it's perfect. Oh, and there's the new stylus. Is that a new stylus? Is it the new stylus or not? I thought there was a new stylus. Oh, it is a new stylus. It wouldn't come out then. They're really cool. They are slightly better than the old DS ones, but then they would be. Oh, man. Now, let me just quickly have a look at this adapter. Just double check. I don't want to get my fingerprints on it. I reckon that will fit. I reckon there. You can't really see because I've not opened it, but I reckon. There you go. Can't see it very well. I reckon that will fit fine. So I've got no worries with that. But oh my god. People, look at that. How can you not think that's sexy? It's just the best colour. I'm just blown away. Whew. Totally. Wow. So there you go. It's just so awesome. Sorry about that. My phone did die. And the thing is, sometimes when it dies, I lose the entire video completely. But thankfully, I've actually managed to save it. It saved itself as it turned off. So, whew, saves me doing all that again. So, there we go, people. Dan Central has a new Nintendo 3DS XL. So one of the best ones that they've got out at the minute. Or the best one they've got out at the minute. Just studying the port so I know what's what. So yeah, the game goes in. Game goes in the bottom. There. And you've got your headphone jack, stylus, there's your on button, you've got your Wi-Fi, so internet stuff. And you've got your LNR buttons, ZL and ZR, power cable. Yeah, so if I press that, I'll just turn it on. Didn't do anything. Oh no, wait. Whoa! That is huge. That is huge. Can't really see. No, can't really see. Apologies. It just basically says select your language. I'm going to be on this all day. Sorry, sometimes it looks like I'm not looking at you guys. It's because I keep looking at the wrong part of the phone. I'm just too excited. Take the stylus out. Select a language. English. Okay. And it's asking you to do all the calibration stuff. Cool. So I'm going to leave it there for me because that's all stuff that I can do on my own. And I'm going to enjoy my afternoon on this, I think. So my handhelds have grown a little bit more. So I've now got an amazing new Nintendo 3DS XL in metallic blue. And the 3D effect is a lot better on this version as well. You can kind of tilt it and you still get a really good 3D effect, whereas apparently on the original 3DSs, you sort of tilted it and it would sort of go a bit weird and go a bit fuzzy and you'd lose the 3D effect a little bit. So I've got new Nintendo 3DS XL in metallic blue. I've still got my Nintendo DS Lite because it's awesome. Still got that. Still going to keep that. Won't get rid of this. I think the Lite was really good for what it was. It kind of took the original bulky Nintendo DS and made it a lot more stylish. So can't really see that unfortunately either. But yeah. So the DS Lites, they're really cool. And having this one in black as well is really smart. And going away from Nintendo for a second. Still got my PSP. I didn't get a PS Vita, didn't really fancy one. But I've got an original PSP. Oh yeah, it's got no battery, so yeah. Still got my original PSP. That noise in the background is my new 3DS. Can't wait to get on it. See, I'm still being patient, just so you guys can see. Oh, hang on. If I put it in the right way round. Cool. Then I've got two Game Boy Advance SPs. One in silver and one in dark blue. Two Game Boy Colors. One in a purple colour and one in sort of a turquoise, kind of greeny blue colour. And finally, I've got my Game Gear. I'm not going to get it out, but basically it's in there. It's quite a nice box, this. Oh! No, and then I've got one more handheld. An Atari Lynx. So if you compare these, two completely different time eras. Awesome. So there we go. I've now got 8 handhelds. So there we go. Ooh. Just goes in there like that, doesn't it? Yeah. So, thank you ever so much for watching. Sorry it's been another long video. Bit like my tag response video, but I'm so excited. I'm going to go and play on this sexy thing. If anybody wants to hook up on this, I'm sure I'll figure out at some point how to send you my number code or whatever it is. And I've got 3 amazing games to go through. So thank you very much for watching, people, and I will see you all very soon for another video. Oh, so excited. Oh, and just really quickly, just wanted to quickly mention, I forgot to do it, mention that I picked up this as well. The Mass Effect soundtrack. It's awesome. Really, really, really good. And also quickly, if anyone's going to play Blackpool, I mentioned this in the last video, 1st to the 4th of May, I will be there. I'm going for 3 nights, 4 days. It's going to be me, Shock16, Gashead Steve, Aidan Watkins, Novabug, and loads of other people as well. So if you are going to play Blackpool, let me know, and hopefully we'll sort out some meetups and hopefully get some cool footage and pictures. So yeah, I'm going to go and play this. I've just put it in its new case. Dun dun! So there's where the games go. And if I flip it up, There it is. So, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video very soon.